Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. In today's episode, we delve into Bitcoin's potential to outshine gold, according to Michael Saylor, and the unsettling Boeing 787 nosedive incident that injured 50 passengers. We'll also discuss Biden's proposed 2025 budget with higher taxes for investors and businesses, and why Nvidia's sell-off doesn't signal an AI bubble, as per Dan Ives. In corporate news, British American Tobacco is reportedly looking to offload its ITC stake, while Brazil's president grapples with Petrobras CEO over a dividend crisis. Despite recent slips, Nvidia receives a price target boost from Cantor Fitzgerald ahead of the GTC event. Meanwhile, Boeing faces assembly challenges due to traveled work, and Oracle celebrates Q3 results surpassing estimates. Stay tuned after this short ad break for these stories and more. Bitcoin is predicted to surpass gold in performance, as stated by Michael Saylor, the co-founder of MicroStrategy. Saylor holds the belief that Bitcoin's impending halving event will propel its price upwards, possibly hitting a mark of $115,000 6 months after the halving. Despite gold boasting a higher market value, Saylor proposes that Bitcoin will draw capital away from risk assets. In other news, Donald Trump has expressed that he would not impose restrictions on digital currencies if he were to be re-elected as president.
A technical event occurred mid-flight on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner under the operation of LATAM Airlines while en route from Sydney to Auckland. This incident resulted in injuries to approximately 50 passengers. Following this event, there was a 3.1% decrease in the stock value of Boeing. Despite the alarming situation, the aircraft managed to land safely as planned, and emergency services were promptly on scene to attend to those injured.
President Biden's fiscal plan for the year 2025 outlines substantial tax increases on large corporations and high-income individuals, effectively undoing many of Trump's tax reductions from 2017. The proposal, valued at $7.3 trillion, is designed to decrease the federal deficit by $3 trillion over 10 years. This reduction will be achieved through heightened taxes on capital gains, Medicare contributions, personal income, and corporate profits. Furthermore, the plan introduces a baseline tax rate for households with a net worth exceeding $100 million and eliminates corporate tax deductions for salaries that surpass $1 million.
The recent downturn in Nvidia's stock value does not signify an artificial intelligence stocks bubble, according to Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives. Instead, he interprets it as a period of adjustment. Ives is of the opinion that we are at the dawn of a fourth industrial revolution which holds significant growth potential for the tech sector. Despite doubts surrounding the financial implications of AI, Ives views this as merely the beginning stages in a market valued at over $1 trillion. He forecasts that by 2024, AI could constitute between 8 and 10% of IT budgets and have a substantial influence on software and cybersecurity firms.
British American Tobacco, also known as BAT, is currently negotiating to sell a part of its share in ITC, an Indian company. The value of this portion could potentially range from $2 to $3 billion. Two major financial institutions, Bank of America and Citigroup, are assisting in the transaction process. Following this news, there has been over a 1% increase in the stock price of British American Tobacco.
The president of Brazil, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, is preparing to interrogate the CEO of Petrobras, Jean-Paul Prates. The topic at hand is a dividends crisis that has wiped out $11 billion from the company's market value. The president is seeking an explanation as to why shareholders were anticipating extraordinary dividends in spite of his inclination towards channeling oil profits into projects that generate jobs.
Nvidia's stock experienced a minor decrease even though Cantor Fitzgerald increased its price target from $900 to $1,200. The company predicts that Nvidia will persist in its efforts to make artificial intelligence more user-friendly. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, is predicted to offer more details about the future of AI at the forthcoming GTC event. In the previous year, Nvidia revealed collaborations with tech giants like Microsoft, Oracle, and Amazon.
The method employed by Boeing to construct aircraft in a non-sequential manner, referred to as traveled work, is currently being examined closely. This comes after an emergency situation during flight on an Alaska Airlines 737 MAX. The problem originated from defective rivets that remained unrepaired for a duration of 19 days, resulting in the ejection of a door plug while the plane was airborne. In reaction to this incident, Boeing has decided to link 60% of the annual bonuses for employees who are not part of a union, with efforts aimed at reducing instances of traveled work.
Shares of Oracle saw a 7% increase following the announcement of their Q3 results, which surpassed expectations. The earnings stood at $1.41 per share, with a total revenue of $13.28 billion. A significant contributor to this success was the cloud services and support sector, which experienced a 12% growth, reaching $9.96 billion in revenue. CEO Safra Catz credited these positive outcomes to new contracts in cloud infrastructure, leading to an impressive 29% rise in remaining performance obligations, setting a new record at $80 billion. And that's a wrap on the Daily Business and Finance Show. Keep investing in your knowledge, and we'll meet again tomorrow. Until then, stay savvy. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Until tomorrow, farewell. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.